I've reviewed thousands of trades in the last few months. Not mine, traders who send me their journals. And I can tell you exactly when most of them stopped being usable. Day 4. Day 1, they're logging everything screenshots, notes, emotions, the whole nine. Day 2, still going strong. Day 3, entries get a little shorter. Day 4, maybe a ticker symbol and a P&L number. By week 2, the journal's collecting dust. And look, I'm not judging. I did the same thing for years. We all have. The question is why? Why do traders who know journaling matters keep abandoning their journals? The answer isn't discipline, it's design. Traditional journals are built to capture data, not to give anything back. You're writing into a void, and eventually, the void wins. Let's talk about what traditional journals get wrong, because understanding the problem is half the solution. First, they're completely passive. You write and nothing responds. No feedback, no insight, just rows and columns waiting for more input. It's like talking to a wall and expecting it to make you a better trader. Second, there's no pattern recognition across trades. You might notice you keep losing on Fridays, but only if you manually sort through hundreds of entries looking for it. And let's be honest, we don't do that. We say we will, we don't. And third, the prompts are generic. How do you feel during your trade? What was your emotional state? These questions aren't bad, but they're the same for every trader. They don't know that your win rate on ES is 62%, but drops to 41% when you switch to NQ mid-session. And then there's the spreadsheet trap. We think more columns equals more insight, so we add 50 fields. Delta at entry, time of day, market structure, the moon phase, whatever. But more data without analysis is just more noise. We're building museums for our trades instead of learning from them. Here's what changed everything for me. And I'll be straight with you. This is why we built the Fenix Journal this way. Imagine a journal that actually knows you, not generic you, specific you, your setups, your mistakes, your psychological patterns, your tendencies. That's what the Fenix Journal does. It's not a static log. It's a personal AI coach built entirely from your own trading data. When you ask it a question, it doesn't give you textbook answers. It gives you answers based on your history. You've taken this exact setup 14 times. Your win rate is 71%, but you tend to exit early. Average winner is 1.2 R, when the setup historically runs to 2.1 R, quote unquote. That's not generic advice. That's a mentor who's been watching every move you've made. It spots blind spots you don't see, like, and this is a real example from a beta tester, quoting, "You have a pattern of adding to losers between 10:15 and 10:45 a.m. This has happened 8 times in the last month. Your loss on these trades averages 2.3 R versus 0.8 R on your standard stops." That trader had no idea he was doing that. None. He thought he was managing risk. The data showed something different, and once he saw it, he couldn't unsee it. Let me give you a few more examples of what this pattern recognition actually looks like in practice. Blind spot detection. Revenge trading is the obvious one, but it's rarely obvious when you are doing it. The Fenix Journal tracks your behavior after losses. If you're consistently taking lower quality setups within 30 minutes of losing trade, it flags that. Not with judgment, or it can, just data. Quote unquote, your setups after a loss have a 34% win rate versus 58% baseline. Consider a mandatory cooldown. Setup analysis. This is huge. Most traders have 2 or 3 setups that actually work for them, and 5 or 6 that they take out of boredom or FOMO. The journal separates these, shows you in your own data which patterns print money and which ones leak it. Time-based patterns. Some traders are sharp at open and fade by lunch. Others are the opposite. Your AI coach knows which one you are because it's tracked every trade you've logged. Your edge is strongest between 9:30 and 10:30 a.m. After 2 p.m., your expectancy goes negative, quote unquote. And psychology flags. This is the one that saves accounts. The journal learns your tilt patterns, the subtle behavior shifts that precede your worst trades, increased position size, faster time between trades, breaking your own rules. It catches these before you blow up, not after. Now, I need to be honest with you about when this doesn't work because I'm not here to sell you magic. First, garbage in, garbage out. If you're not logging trades honestly, if you're skipping the losers or fudging the details, the AI coach is working with bad data, and bad data leads to bad insights. This tool amplifies your journaling practice. It doesn't replace the practice itself. Second, it won't fix fundamental strategy problems. If your edge doesn't exist, no amount of journaling will create one. You still need to understand volume profile, market structure, whatever your approach is. The journal helps you execute your edge more consistently, not the edge itself. And third, this isn't a replacement for screen time. There's no substitute for deliberate practice. Watching price, building intuition, learning to read order flow in real time, you can't outsource that. The Fenix journal makes your review process more effective. It doesn't do the work for you. So how do you actually use this? Let me walk you through the workflow that gets results. Here's a quick run through of what it looks like here, a little sample. This is your daily journal. This is where you're going to put all of your information in, your pre-market plan, end of day recap, lessons learned, and then you're going to talk to your AI coach about it afterwards. This is an example that printed out today. Tells me which trades I didn't. It recognizes that only 2 winners held greater than 30 minutes. Entry clustering. It shows that I was taking too many trades all at once, right? There's that revenge trading. It catches those things. And then it tells you what you should be looking to do tomorrow. And this is all specific to you. Under the My Coaching tab, all of your AI analysis, your coaches, all end up here. And you can go back and read every single one of them. And then every Saturday morning, your AI coach emails you with a weekly analysis. Here you get to see exactly what went down that week and what you should be looking for next week. You add your specific strategies where you can upload your trades. This is your AI coach that's going to take into account all of your trades. Another feature here that most journals don't have, we call it cash flows. Here you can enter all of the deductions that you have to take, your reset fees, your prop firm fees, any payouts that you take. That way everything gets accounted for and you actually know whether you're profitable or not. So weekly reviews. This is the core habit. Sit down with your AI coach once a week and have a conversation. What patterns did you see this week? Where did I leave money on the table? What should I focus on next week? You'll get answers specific to your actual trades, not generic advice. And again, your post-trade debriefs. This is where it gets powerful. After a trade, you're not just logging, you're connecting that trade to your history. How does this compare to similar setups? Was this execution consistent with my best trades or my worst? The journal pulls context you'd never find on your own. What we're building here is a feedback loop, and feedback loops compound. Every trade makes the AI coach smarter about you. Every review surfaces insights you'd miss. Over time, you're not just logging, you're building a relationship with a mentor that knows your game better than anyone else possibly could. Because here's the thing, no one can watch every trade you take. No human mentor has that bandwidth. But an AI coach built from your data, it's been there for all of it. Every win, every loss, every moment of tilt. That's the difference. If you want to try this yourself, links in the description. And here's what I want from you. Reply to tomorrow's market edge with one pattern you've noticed in your own trading. Could be a blind spot. I read every single response and I'll share the best ones. And if you apply, and when you sign up today for the Trading Journal, we're accepting beta testers right now, you will get lifetime free access from this point forward to our brand new journal. It's amazing. Trade well, and I'll see you in the next one.